question for you, yeah. And it's a question that I want you to answer for our viewers who might be like emerging in the creative space or might be a bit burnt out trying to understand where they're meant to go next. How important is it to send that email? In your eyes?
Yeah. In my eyes, sending the email is it's a make or break of your career, really. Like, it's the
Explain what
difference.
you mean by sending an email first.
So, cool. As an individual, yeah, that has access to certain people, you might have access to people, but because you've never audibly said this is what you do or brought it to their attention, they don't know what you do.
Yeah.
And it's always like a thing of, you might see them and be like, oh, like, what are you doing now? And you've got like 30 seconds to give them an update.
Right.
But you don't follow up with like an email and say,
Right.
oh, like this kind of thing.
Right.
So I remember the last time, one of the last times I saw you, because it's been a while since I've seen you, there was, you wanted to go to Art Basel.
Yeah.
And you were telling me how you were planning to send an email out.
Yeah, which I didn't do.
So, so that's where the question came from. How important is it to send that email?
Yeah. It's really important because I'm not going Art Basel. But maybe if I send the email, I'll be there, you know what I mean? But I think what a lot of creatives don't realize, because a lot of creatives will be in my DMs talking about, oh, how do you get to this place and how do you get to that and how did you get that collaboration? Relationships are key to what you're doing. And I think sometimes even, it doesn't even matter how talented you are, as long as you got that connection, you're in the door. So I think sending the emails is so important. And to be honest, I should send emails more. Do you know what I mean? I'd probably be a lot... I'd probably be a lot further in my career if I did. But it's literally make or break of your career. Like, you could miss out on a huge opportunity because you've decided to keep quiet. And I always say, be loud about what you do. Speak about it. Like, find that thing. Because me, I'm low-key a shy babe, you know. I'm an introvert. Like, I'm not trying to talk all the time. I'll be real. I'll go into these spaces and they can feel overwhelming, especially when you feel like imposter syndrome is kicking in, etc. They can feel really overwhelming. Find something that draws people to you. For me, it's my loud clothes. My clothes are loud. Oh, I like your jacket. I'll just be like, oh, thank you. What's your name? Conversation starts from that. So just find things that work for you. But yeah, sending the email, having a conversation, or even asking someone for coffee or 15 minutes of their time, like, just don't be too proud to do it, because it can take you places that you alone can't get to on your own. So yeah, it's so important. Like, relationships are a big part of, especially as a freelancer, like, it's a big part of our career, like, relationships.
Also, when the opportunities come, make sure you say thank you as well, because it's
literally
always easy to forget, like, how you got there.
literally
Or credit and shout out.
And 9 times out of 10, they don't even want the credit. They'll be like, oh, don't be silly. Like,
yeah,
but
it's
just
nice
like, yeah, it's just like,
It's
wow,
respectful.
without you, I wouldn't have got this. So, yeah, definitely credit. And follow up as well. Just because you've done something with a brand, like, 2 years ago, that doesn't mean that you can't go again. Like, hi, we did this 2 years ago. I was thinking maybe we could do this. And like, remind people of who you are, because if you've worked with them once, you can work with them 10 times more.
Big fact.
So yeah.
The way I look at things now, I look at things differently, because it used to be like, oh yeah, I want to work with this one person like once kind of thing, and then you move on to the next.
Yeah.
But if you can get like a regular retainer, or like every quarter you have some kind of work from the same person, and you're doing a job, that's consistent money.
Right.
And then you can start thinking about, cool, long term, how does it scale?
Right.
Rather than like working towards that one day, and after that it's like, damn, that was fun. And
I think also that's the dream, because it's like, then you've got more space to do what you want, right? You've got the money to do what you want as well, and work on the personal stuff. Because I think when you're freelance, it's just like bam, 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 go, 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 go. Me, I want to get to the point where I'm just doing 2 jobs a year.
Bro, I literally said this to somebody the other day. I was like, yo, I want to do like 3 or 4 big jobs. I might do like small little projects, just like personal stuff or like, but really working, 3 or 4 big jobs a year.
Right.
And I'm steady.
Literally.
And then other stuff, passion projects, giving back, charity work.
Exactly.
Add all that.
Exactly. Because even now, I give back a lot. I give my time a lot to different people, different places. And luckily I'm able to afford that. But then sometimes it comes to a point where I need to get another job. I can't be working too much on this person's this or whatever it is. So yeah, to be able to just get like 60k, one job, be sorted, like, that's the dream. That's the dream. That's the dream.
What other advice do you have for upcoming creatives? I know you've given a lot, but just, I know you like to imposter syndrome yourself, but what other advice do you have for people who are still coming up or who are lost in the way?
Yeah.
Or even, what advice would you give yourself if you were to start again?
Do you know what? I'm not sure if I would give myself advice, because I think where I've been able to get in the short space of time that I've been able to get, like I pushed myself to do all of it. Do you know what I mean? I knew that I had to stop being a homebody. I knew I had to be outside. I knew I had to open my mouth. I knew I had to put myself forward, and I did all those things, and that's why I'm able to sit here today and say like, oh yeah, I worked with Netflix, I worked with this company, so I actually wouldn't even do anything differently. The only thing I probably would have done is, obviously, I told you I worked as a social worker, right? I did social work. I probably wouldn't have done that. Like, honestly, I probably just would have been a creative from the jump. Do you know what I mean? Like, but for me, it was just about pleasing my family. Like, I went to uni, pleased my family. I wasn't happy, so I probably would have just done what I wanted to do from the jump. But in terms of like advice for creatives, don't hold yourself back due to perfectionism. Like, I think perfectionism can be paralyzing. Perfectionism makes us procrastinate. Create work for yourself. Don't create work because you think it's going to be popular or you think people are going to like it. Be authentic in your creativity, in your journey, in your branding, and who you are, because it just will come with ease then. I feel like a lot of creatives, or just people that are even artists, for instance, they feel like they have to show up and be someone else. And that's where the pushback comes, and that's why it feels so hard. And like, when it comes to me and my personal branding, everything that you see, it's me. Like, it's who I am, and so it just comes with ease. And yeah, just keep pumping out work, keep working. Like, don't stop working, don't get complacent, because the minute you've got complacent, that's it really. That is it, because you can get a bag and you can lose it real quick. Like, money comes and goes. So yeah, those are the main things, and just keep believing in what you're doing. Like, you kind of have to be delusional in a way and believe that you're gonna be this global creative director that you want to be, like and walk around like you are that before you've made it. I think I'm really big on energy, and the energy that you put out is the energy that you kind of receive. So if you walk around like you're a millionaire, that's what you'll become. Do you know what I mean? You'll attract the right things, you'll be in the right spaces to become that. But yeah, good luck to everybody, man. You're all great. Everyone's great, and don't let anybody tell you any different, honestly. And don't compare yourself. Like, nobody is you. That is your
comparison
superpower.
is the thief
It's the thief of joy.
Facts.
It's the thief of joy.